Radial symmetry or balance is a type of balance in which the parts of an object or picture are regularly arranged and radiate from a central point. It appears in both natural and human-made objects. Take a look at this design pictured here. Notice the central point in the middle of this circular shape and how the other shapes radiate around and out from the center. There are three types of balance or symmetry, and radial symmetry is only one of those types of balance. The others are bilateral symmetry, which we can see in the example of the butterfly. The vertical line divides the butterfly into two equal parts that would overlap perfectly if they were laid on top of each other or folded in half. We can see radial symmetry in the anemone in the middle picture. The center point is where the arms radiate from. And then the third picture below of the coral has asymmetry, or a lack of symmetry. Mirror or bilateral symmetry, also called reflectional or line symmetry, is a type of balance in which the center line, called the line of symmetry, divides the object in half. That was the example of the butterfly we looked at before, but we can also see that in this wolf pup, and also in the example of this art design in the lower left-hand corner with the blue lines. In art, there's also lots of asymmetrical balance. It's a form of symmetry in art specifically where the two sides of a picture or object are different, but they're visually balanced. They're visually equal without being identical, and most modern art does have asymmetry. Look at this example of the painting Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. Do you notice how the large, heavy shape of the outline of the tree in the lower left-hand corner is visually balanced by the weight of the yellow moon glowing in the upper right-hand corner? Radial symmetry is found in both natural and human-made objects. We see lots of examples of radial symmetry in the oceans with starfish, jellyfish, and sand dollars, but it's also in often the eyes of humans and animals have radial symmetry too. Here are some examples of human-made objects with radial symmetry. A wheel with the spokes radiating from the central point, a clock with the different lines marking the 60 minutes in an hour radiating from the central point, and a pinwheel. Objects with radial symmetry can be divided into equal pieces like a pie. Each equal piece of a pie is also a congruent shape. Congruent shapes are exactly the same in size and shape. Keep that pie image in your mind when we look at these snowflakes. Can you imagine the snowflake as a pie that you were able to cut up into congruent pieces? If you said yes, you're right, because snowflakes have radial symmetry. And you can make a design similar to a snowflake with radial symmetry using objects that aren't geometric shapes, like unicorns or kangaroos or zebras. Radial symmetry designs can be round, or they might have a square frame.